Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome to Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. I think we're on episode 20. Um, we did episode 19.5 last week because we didn't record it. So I was having some latency issues and all that stuff. So we just decided to go with it without recording. But um, let me just kind of recap what happened last time. Up on the screen, we went to this place called the Steel Springs. We actually came back to Calamon from the Wheel Watch outpost. When we got back to Calamon, we noticed that, let's see. The characters. We got back and we found out from a kind of an office aide what was going on. We noticed Marshal Vendry was gone on a mission. Pretty much everybody was like gone out on missions, and so there's an aide informant that told us in the castle that the city council got word that a contingent of Dragon Army troops had broken away from the larger force. So tired of measure steps, members of Calamon's leadership, spurred by Lord Baccharis, our favorite, demanded Calamon's military ride out to seize a victory. With Marshal Vendry away leading troops further west, Governor Miat approved the strike. Lord Baccharis and his son are leading the attack, and Darrett is serving underneath or under them. They plan to ambush the Red Dragon army near a crossing of the Ink Water called Steel Springs, which is up on the map there, which is about 30 miles west of Calamon. Also, the aide slipped us a note that was from Darrett, and what it said was, "Come at once. Baccharis is leading us to ruin at Steel Springs. He's the commander of this mission, and I can't disobey. I'll do what I can, but I need your help," is what the note said from Baccharis. So we haul butt over there. We all get horses, by the way, and went out that way. As we got there, we noticed there was some retreating wounded Calamon soldiers on foot that were pretty much at the spot that we were at. And then shortly after, there was some Dragon Army soldiers that broke from the north. They were on. Hey, Renee. Oh.
Happy birthday!
Happy. How's birthday? Woo, woo, woo.
Renee says happy soon to be birthday, Mikey.
Yes.
Hey, tomorrow.
Happy birthday Eve, Balrin.
Yes.
the
Cheers.
September babies.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. So yeah, there was let's see, there's Dragon Army soldiers, they were on horses, and they're on the north side, and they had javelins, and they're trying to kill off the wounded Calamon soldiers that were retreating. So we intervened. We started from the south, came up to like that north little island area, and fought them off. It was a good battle. A couple of the Calamon soldiers died, unfortunately, but the team was able to take down the rest of them. And then after that battle, shortly after, we heard more soldiers galloping from the north, and it was Darrett. Darrett with probably about 12 or a dozen other soldiers came down from the south. They were totally wounded. There was a wounded person on the back of Darrett's horse, which was Lord Baccharis. We basically followed Darrett and the fleeing wounded soldiers further to the east. We stopped and kind of broke or set up camp we noticed that the soldiers were no longer following us, or the dragon army was no longer following us. So it was kind of a safe camp spot that we set up. But Bakaris told us a few things. Yeah, we're about 6 miles east of Steel Springs. We've got like wounded soldiers, so we're basically going to do a long rest. So if you guys haven't yet, go ahead and click your long rest button to refresh all your stuff. But during that, at the camp, we learned that Lord Bakaris ordered an assault on the Dragon Army's forces, unaware of the Dragon Army reinforcements nearby. The battle swiftly swung against Calamon's forces. Darrett and the other commanders ordered a swift withdrawal, saving many lives. In retreat, forces commanded by Bakaris the Younger were overwhelmed. Bakaris the Younger is unaccounted for and believed dead. So Lord Bakaris is pretty much in a state of shock. He hasn't said anything. He just looks mortified. The Dragon Army doesn't seem to be pursuing the retreating troops. Darrett has word that Marshal Vendry's forces are traveling from the west to protect the city. So Darrett has pretty much kind of taken over leadership now of the army, with Lord Bakaris just in a state of shock, and Bakaris the Younger missing and presumed dead. So Darrett is kind of letting us know all this information. He lets everybody rest overnight, especially the troops that were wounded. The next morning, he encourages us to ride ahead to Calamon to inform Governor Miot of what happened, while the surviving troops rendezvous with Marshal Vendry on the way to Calamon. So that, I believe, is where we left off. We'll go ahead and just do like a short round of character introductions and stuff. We'll just start at the top again, go Balrin, Biddy, Halvard, and Ciro, if you guys want to just give us a quick summary of your character.
Yes, Balrin is a half-elf sorcerer who was obsessed with all things magic, wanted to believe that magic existed in the world, but had no signs of it. Over time, apparently found that he did have some magic, and his whole world was kind of flipped upside down. Yeah, and is obsessed with it, to the point where he even studied dragons, and hence he can speak Draconic because he was just interested in it and never expected to be able to use that language and just come in handy. So, very charismatic person, and also squishy because wizard.
Wizard, squishies. Excellent. Biddy?
Biddy Sparklebonk is a gnome cleric who has traveled around the world quite a bit and was inspired by her friend Ispen Greenshield to climb outside of Mount Nevermind and see what was available out there. And she found this amazing power to heal through Mishkal, and she's just out looking for more and how she can help.
Excellent. Alrighty. Halvard?
Halvard is a human fighter from the city of Tarsus, which is a good distance from here, but was once a guard that was for the city of Tarsus, and now is a different career that he was working on, and has found his ventures now to over here in Calmon that's a lot more than just what was a funeral, and is delved into different matters, I suppose. A little different.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had a career change.
Career change,
Yeah.
yes.
It happens to,
a soldier at
Savior
heart.
of the town. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to some funeral and then suddenly war is breaking out. You know how it is. Simple things.
Simple things, all war. And Ciro? Oops, I think you're on mute, Jay.
No, he's not muted, but I can't hear him.
Oh. We can see
We
your
still can't hear you.
mouth moving. We can't hear you.
Yeah. Nope. Is there any sort of button on your headphones or anything? Okay. That's weird. We heard you 2 seconds ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Could be a mute switch
Where do you
on
get
the
the background
microphone,
music
or-
for this, by the
Oh.
way?
This one came with above BTT.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just like a
Nice.
freebie and stuff, so I kind of like it. It's nice.
Got it. No, me too. I was thinking about trying to collect it from my Spotify playlist, where it's just like
Oh,
chill music, video game music, some movies, but
yeah.
Oh. So you can hear the music?
yeah. Can you not?
No,
You can't?
no.
Are you logged into... Yeah, you are logged on. That's weird. It's really quiet, but I think... Well, now it's being
Can,
quiet. It's
Alex,
restarting.
can you hear it? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's not fair.
Oh. Alex, are you muted too, or... Maybe...
I forgot to unmute myself. But yeah, now I hear it.
Oh, is it maybe a push to talk thingy on Discord? Could it be? Well, no.
No, because it doesn't show him as muted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would, well, yeah, Jay, if you want to just keep trying to get it to work, and then just, it's cool.
See if I can post some
Ooh, I hear
some
myself.
things in the Discord, Jay, to see if we can help troubleshoot.
Cool.
Now I can hear the music. That's weird.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it down just a little bit and stuff. So,
Oh, I like it. All right.
so yeah.
I'm gonna grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay, don't turn off your camera.
I'm not.
Okay, cool.
Please, God, don't. All my hard work.
Oh my god. Where's my tech department? Oh, that's right. I don't have an audio video tech department. No. Okay, so we are, or I guess, do you guys have any questions for Derek before he sends you guys off back to Calamon, or you guys pretty much know what your next point to go to next is?
Yeah, no,
You good?
I don't think so. I mean, we know what happened, right? So
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you guys head back to Calamon, and I'm probably going to just procrastinate and pause here until
fucking hey,
Tara gets back. You see Tara
sign it.
back in the kitchen behind me. Right there she is.
It's funny. I actually have to look at the Twitch stream to see your face, because in Discord you don't show up.
I'm gonna bring up the city of Calamon for us. Calamon.
Pull my notes.
That's the continent. I don't need that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is the city of Calamon that we're heading back to. We are coming in from the west side, outside. So yeah, as we come towards the gate of the city, you guys see a crowd mills at the gate ahead. Dozens of commoners murmuring and excitedly looking past the closed portcullis. "There's nothing to see," guards shout. "Please move along." And as you guys kind of edge your way up closer, you guys are kind of confronted with a closed portcullis, and the guards there just kind of telling people there's nothing to see and please move along. What would you like to do?
So what is a portcullis?
The
That's
gate.
like the gates
I
that kind of.
legit am pulling up the definition behind. It's like
Yes, it's a
like I've heard the
weird
first.
Has nobody
word.
ever watched Bob the Builder building a castle?
It's
Nope.
basically a gate to the city.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
'Cause
got you.
Yeah,
I-
the teeth
maybe I could have
Kinda
looked
like
it up,
a-
but I also
like
don't
a
know how I
braided
would
gate.
spell it either.
This is how it goes. Yeah.
Yep.
So it could be spelled very different from what I'm thinking.
Oh, damn it! I'm trying to get it uploaded and above TT. Okay, F it.
So you guys do see like some guards that kind of notice you, and one of them doesn't really notice you guys and says, "Hey, there's nothing to see here. Please move along. Please back up. Get out." And the other one kind of notices you guys, and he nods to you. What would you guys like to do?
So I'm sorry. The commotion is that he's. I'm sorry, I got distracted trying to define what a portcullis is. Can you? We're coming
It
up and he's
happens.
keeping people out.
Portcullis, I do that.
Not a word I commonly use.
There's just like a crowd milling at the gate and stuff, so they're just trying, and the portcullis just closed. Like something went through, and then the guards are just trying to tell everybody to kind of move along. And
Is this the
there's nothing
main
to see here.
entrance into the city?
Yes, this is like on the west. I'll click it on the map here to see, but it's just right there, the west trade route.
So there are other gates that people could go to, or
Mhm.
I mean, like if they're shooing people along, is it just to keep them away from this particular gate?
Yeah, they were
Okay.
pretty much. Yep.
Nice.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm desperately curious, so Biddy definitely wants to
yeah.
just kind of like take her tiny little self up through the crowd, just very, very, subtly, and just go up to the portcullis and see if she can peek through and see what's going on.
The soldier, sees you. Hail, Biddy, Balrin, Halvard, Ciro. Great to see you guys. He's like, yeah. He's like, sorry. We're just trying to keep the crowd back. About an hour ago, there's a retinue of Knights of Solamnia that entered the city, and they're headed to Castle Calamon. As you can tell, a lot of people are excited to see these Knights of Solamnia. And another guard.
And why are you keeping people out?
They're just they say we're just closing it for right now, just for security's sake. But as you know, the knights aren't very well liked in Calamon. But at this point, any allies are welcome. It is quite a splendor to see these knights.
Can I do some sort of check to see if this person's full of shit or like they're lying?
Yeah, go ahead and
Full of shit check.
yeah, go ahead and make an insight check for me.
That's what I said, right?
Insight, aka
Oh, nope.
bullshit request.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you? Let's see. What did you roll?
Nope. I did it. It's a hard
5.
nope.
Ooh, a
That was
hard
the
nope.
number I rolled. It was nope.
This
Yep.
guy seems pretty legit.
Yeah, I trust him with my children
his
unattended.
Word, totally. Yep. He's like, Balrin, if you do have kids, I'd be open for babysitting if
Cool.
if you have
I
any.
don't even need. Yeah, I don't even need any more details about you. I don't even need to know your name.
I feel like we, see eye to eye. Oh, it's me, Ricardo. Yes.
Sure.
Ricardo.
I mean, you're the kind of guy.
I always work here at the West Gate. I see you guys. I know you guys. Maybe
You're the kind of guy I can get a beer with. I'd
Yep.
vote for you.
Absolutely. And if you need babysitting too, he says, I'm kind of doing part-time shifts right now. Doing
soldiering life's hard.
Yeah, soldiering work. But yeah, I can always use extra money. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Cool. Can we get in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We'll let you guys in. I guess my buddy here, the other soldier, he was telling me that the lead knight, his name was Knight Caradoc. It's Caradoc. He said he was a charming man with a message for the governor. And the other soldier says, yeah, Knight Caradoc entered with at least a dozen heavily armored knights, like something out of a story. And you guys see like some of the locals are kind of listening to your conversations and stuff. And you see this old man. It's kind of like you guys remember like this old man from Vogler who was in the park, who kind of knew of some stuff and things, and he's been around the block a long time. Maybe he's an old veteran soldier or something, and he's hearing what's going on, and he kind of seems like, you know, he's listening and he may know something, and he just kind of like he just looks very curious, like he's like, you know, but he looks like he might want to say something to you guys.
Well, maybe while they're opening the port, are they going to open it for us?
Yeah,
Or
they'll
okay.
open
So
the gates for you guys.
as they're opening, I'll kind of, I imagine we're all noticing, just kind of shuffle over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Terry, you're muted.
Anybody that's interested, go ahead and make a
I'm gonna say,
persuasion
of you-
check on the old man.
charming folks wanted to, you know,
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
see what you can get out of them.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Charisma
Well,
based.
with rolls like mine.
They're
Anyway,
hot.
I'll kind of come up to him.
Yeah, go ahead. 14.
Not the greatest, but
Okay.
decent.
That's exactly what you need.
Woo!
The old man, looked. I mean, he definitely seems surprised by some of the knight's armor. He's like, yeah, you know, I was pretty surprised by the armor of the knights. It was tarnished, kind of in a way the Knights of Solamnia from old stories would surely have avoided. You know, I've seen some stuff and things and many history books and stuff, but it just looks like really tarnished armor. I've known the knights to really polish themselves up. I mean, kind of like this gentleman here, right by your side. Looks like, and he's pointing to Ciro there with your polished armor and stuff.
I would quickly mention to the people that I think there's something wrong. We've got to go fast and just try to find a way to
Okay.
get in as fast as possible. Are we with the whole the army that was right? We're all together.
Your party is together. It's just the party that went east as fast as you guys could. So, Ciro, was actually outside of the camp and stuff where you met up with him. So you guys kind of just re-met up with him really quickly outside the gate. So he's now with you guys. With that,
is there any more information, or is that it? Just that the knights had tarnished stuff?
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
we can hear you. Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Right. I don't know what that was about. I just rejoined I left and rejoined the group, and somehow that worked. So
okay.
I can tell you it's probably because I was able to succeed against computers, so it had to punish somebody. And I greatly apologize.
The computers.
Somebody else start having video problems. It'll be the end.
But yeah, it's Jay or Ciro. If you want to go ahead and give a quick summary for your character.
Got my headset on. Cool. You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah. I took a second.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So, Brian, what were you saying about that? Ciro was.
You were
for when he came back.
Yeah, Ciro was just outside the city gates in the northwest section, kind of like where the refugees all set up. So that's kind of where you're meeting the party when they come back from the river or that battle and stuff. And they kind of catch you up really quickly. So like as you guys meet up, you guys are by the gates and stuff. And right now the guards are like opening the portcullis, because it's the fun word. And that's where you guys were talking to the old man, getting some information. the old man's got something about their tarnished armor from those Solamnic knights that were entering in, and you definitely kind of what Balrin was alluding to. But yeah, Balrin, go ahead and say what you wanted to the group or party about that.
I think it's mostly like I don't think we just met draconians that could disguise themselves. There's something wrong. Those are not Knights of Solamnia. We need to get in there now. And I would also tell it to the guard themselves. And just try to get in as fast as possible.
Damn it. They're doing our technique.
What's that? Oh yeah, right?
We did it first. We made it cool.
It's true.
Cool.
So you're thinking that maybe those knights are actually are maybe
The draconians who can
draconians in disguise. I see.
disguise themselves.
Interesting.
How much of a head start do they have over us?
Sneaky alligator bats.
They said
No,
they
fucking alligator bat.
entered the city about an hour ago.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
How many
So-
rounds is that? No, I was kidding.
Many.
This is in Kalaman, you said?
Yeah, in Kalaman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's they were headed towards they were headed to the castle of Kalaman, and one of the knight that was leading them was called Knight Caradoc, and he was a charming man with a message for the governor, is what one of the soldiers say. And Knight Caradoc entered with at least a dozen heavily armored knights.
Right.
Um,
And entered what building? Sorry, or just entered the city?
yeah, entered the city gates.
The
City.
portcullis.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So they've opened up the gates for us. We rush in.
But we can probably assume they're
Yep.
going to the governor.
Yep.
We
Going to
have
Castle
horses?
Kalaman.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you guys still have horses. So you guys
Giddy up.
giddy up. You guys haul butt straight to Castle Kalaman. You guys reach the courtyard of Castle Kalaman, and here's
Is there a way wait, pause before we go?
Oh,
Could we
sure.
tell them to the guards at the door as they're lowering the portcullis? Because I want to use that word as much as possible to to be on lookout for some sort of danger, like to close it behind us, alert the guards, all that sort of stuff. Because we think that
you
Yes.
do.
Okay.
They're like, what kind of danger? I mean, we've got new allies coming into the city, the knights and stuff. But what other kind of dangers?
tell them I don't think those are knights. I think that those are part of the dragon army. Alert the guards and meet us in the whatever. They're just like
one of the guard is like, I don't know, and then that other guard that recognized you guys kind of steps up. He's like, hey, these guys just saved Wheel Watch Outpost. They're friends of Darrett. He's like, go ahead and do what they say. Just come on, John, go ahead, do it. And he's like, okay, fine. He's like, okay, we'll close the gate. We'll put it. We'll sound the thing to put things on high alert around the castle. We'll spread word.
Ricardo, this is why I would entrust my child with you without knowing any more details.
Hey, if you want to have weekends to do whatever, I'm totally available to watch your kids.
I need that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. So you guys head towards Castle Kalaman.
Vibe going on.
Right.
You have some of the soldiers or the around town and stuff. You see them kind of bustling around, just trying to get people calm or get back to their house and all that stuff as you guys are hauling to Castle Kalaman. As you guys, you guys get to the courtyard. Castle Kalaman's courtyard is largely deserted, as most of the city's defenders remained with the troops west of the city, which is where we just came. Near the covered cloisters leading to the city council's conference rooms are two heavily armed knights of Solamnia on horseback. One of them holds a banner bearing a prominent rose emblem. And let me show you a picture of what that looks like. This is a picture. There's 2 of these knights, and let me just set the scene here out in the courtyard.
And we can't see their faces. They're all hunched over like that.
Yeah, they're very mysterious, kind of hunched over. I would say, let's see, what's everybody's, let me see what everybody's passive perception. I think Biddy has the highest. Yeah, she does with 16. Biddy, you notice the knight's armor is covered in spots of ash and rust, as if exceptionally old. And these knights right there are basically blocking the entrance into the castle. What do you guys want to do? And I will, let me just kick out your guys' characters just to give you a perspective of where you're at.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of in the middle of this courtyard. I will just do that there. But you guys can kind of place yourselves wherever you want to in the courtyard.
So there's nobody else around but them and us?
Correct.
Do we
But
hear
the-
anything?
Just the birds chirping in the background from the YouTube map. Thank you very much. For sure.
Would it be fair if along the way here, if perhaps we discuss with Ciro how much he knows about these Knights of Solamnia, and if he would probably be the best for being able to tell if they're legit or if he's
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and talk. It
Yeah.
almost looks like these knights are just kind of keeping to themselves, but not really doing anything with you guys in the courtyard.
I think it's a good idea. Call out their bullshit. Pull out your. Do you have? Ciro, I know this is an interesting topic for you, but your knowledge of Knights of Solamnia goes deep, right?
Indeed. All the way back to Huma.
Do you want to attempt to chat them up and see if you can catch them in a lie that they wouldn't know?
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm gonna approach. Let's see.
Okay.
I guess we're
Yeah.
not in combat, so I don't have to.
You
my
can,
steps, but I'm gonna
yeah, you
approach-
can just take
Yeah.
your token and move up, and then you guys can feel free to.
Do we
move
want
up-
to kind
move
of
up too.
follow him up and then, like,
Yep.
I mean,
Why
can
don't
we
let-
maybe prepare actions because we already know that these are not, can we just like have our
Yep.
stuff like ready to be like, he's gonna, like, Ciro's gonna be kind of our ruse, like, hey, we actually think you're totally Solamnic Knights, and yeah, we're just having this conversation, but we're definitely not preparing our weapons to like jump from behind his back and attack you.
Sure.
I just
Yeah,
feel like holding
if-
onto the longsword, just make sure.
Yeah.
And before we head up there, I think, Ciro, if you say the word, this sounds legit, that's our keyword to jump them.
It's totally not.
So
This sounds legit.
It
sounds legit is the key to jump them.
to go
not
into
to-
combat
Yeah, to attack. Yeah,
for
if
initiative.
Sound
you
like
catch them in a
Okay.
lie.
Should we
Okay.
roll a pre-initiative?
So
We can get a surprise round.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then we have to know who gets to go first.
Yeah, yep.
And okay, so I say to them like, "Hello, brothers. I'm not a knight myself, but hail from a long line of Solamnic knights. What order do you two belong to?
As
It isn't-
he
Like, there's three orders, and like I know the names of the 3 types of orders, and maybe
gotcha.
they do, maybe they don't.
So the banner is just flapping in the background from this one knight, and he just turns towards you, and it's hard to, make out. You just see him move towards you, and they kind of like register what you're saying, and they just like put their hands on their weapons and stuff, and they don't say anything.
And do we need to get through there, Brian? Is that what it is? Is that the entrance into the
Yes.
It's for the governor.
Yeah, into the
governor's
governor's. Yep.
mansion? Oh, okay. Okay, so they don't say anything. So
But they've all got their hands on their weapons right now, almost to like they don't want you to pass at all, and they're blocking the hallway. And now they got their hands on their weapons with no response.
And can looking at their heads, like, can see what their faces look like?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I'd like to do the same.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Kind
you
of
guys
carefully
can all...
scrutinize these people.
All right, perception.
My rolls are getting slightly better.
Ooh,
Ooh.
not good.
Nope. Gotta get
Can't
out
even
of the
tell
way.
if they have heads or not. That's what their heads.
You're looking at their feet, Zero. Looking at their feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these guys...
Wait, perception?
Perception,
Yeah.
Oh, I'll roll perception.
Yeah,
Dang
go
it.
ahead. Halvard, if you want to also, feel free.
All
The
right.
Knight of Fives.
I almost clicked on the wrong one.
Right. So
perception.
it's just really hard to tell with the sun and the shadows and stuff. I mean, they have like their visor down on their full plate helmets. These guys are just like heavily plated on their horses. It's hard to make out their faces or anything.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna take a different route. I'm gonna say in Draconic, but kind of whisper, stage whisper, so they can hear. Like, let us in. You guys left without us. We're here to, like, we were supposed to come with you. You left too early.
Okay.
And just to see if they respond to Draconic.
They don't respond. They don't seem to understand you. They get off their horses and they draw their weapons on you guys. And one of them says, "You cannot pass."
I'm gonna make one more attempt at persuasion. Or no, actually, I'm sorry, intimidation. I'm gonna make an attempt at intimidation and say, like,
Okay.
we just defeated an army almost single-handedly. I don't think you step aside, or you'll end the way that they all did.
All right.
Can I assist with that?
So I'm going to roll intimidation.
No, this one I'll just have Ciro do it independently.
Okay.
Intimidation with 11. Okay.
Um,
So you tell them that. They both kind of like look at each other and they draw their long swords at you guys, and we are gonna go into initiative.
I was thinking they might run.
Benny was already ready already.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody roll some initiative.
Alrighty.
Okay, here comes the nice rolls. I like that.
Nice rolls. Let me get to the.
Come on, Zero. There we go.
Not too bad.
No,
Excellent.
considering we all were just rolling a whole bunch of fives, I'll certainly
Yeah.
take this.
I have to warm up, guys.
Oh, Halvard, I'm so sorry, man.
All right.
It's all good.
do
I
that.
was busy with this new silver sword. I was like, well, this looks so cool.
Yeah.
So pretty. That's right.
Your Ispen green shield is just like super bright and reflecting. Just like. All right, so
That's true.
Balrin,
That's
you
true.
go
Okay,
up
yeah.
first. You see
shit.
these
Okay.
these knights look pretty heavily armored. They have long swords. And let me see.
Okay. Let's test out.
And
Um,
plate armor, long swords, stuff like that.
So they are hard to hit. Okay, I will try a first level chromatic orb at them,
Okay.
and I will keep it fire damage because that is my best. Oh my fucking god. Okay,
Ooh,
nope.
good.
Missed.
Okay.
And let's see
Definitely
what
miss.
happens. Maybe I'll just fucking fireball my. Oh my god. Okay. Cool.
Oh,
This
we
is
are
great.
going right
Lo and behold.
2
to
1s in a
surge.
row, ladies
Okay,
and gentlemen.
going right to the surge table.
Oh Jesus.
Wild
okay.
mage to start it off. Woo!
I,
Can I move backwards
Dude,
one space?
Only
yeah.
on your turn. Rip.
Oh my gosh. I like that it takes 2 seconds and I just flip the table.
I love it.
Sorry, I'm quickly trying to find the table. Wild magic, almost there. All right, there we go. So, boopity boop. We're gonna roll 48,
48.
and a 48 is oh neat. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh my
It's kinda
god,
my daughter.
Katie is
Kind of a cute
sparkling
one.
like all over the place. She's just like,
Armagerd. Unicorns.
Now it doesn't say what the unicorn does. I am going to assume it is an ally that helps us attack.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hmm.
There it is. A magical, beautiful beast.
whoa. The mane of long flowing blonde hair.
Looks like that.
can Baby
Yeah.
jump off her horse and onto the unicorn?
Yeah. Did you seriously have that ready? That was fast.
I am very fast. I have magical abilities as a dungeon master.
It's because
Alright.
we're actually going to fight a unicorn in the next area, so that's why.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this beautiful magical creature, and it stays for 1 round, you said?
1 minute.
No, that was 1 minute.
1
So
minute.
it'll be here for the whole shebang.
Hmm.
Okay. This is going to be fun. I'm going to add this to the combat tracker.
Hell yeah. Fucking unicorn it up.
Beautiful unicorn pops up, just radiating with light. That is a part of you guys.
Right.
Biddy,
Wow.
you almost swear that you look at this unicorn and it almost kind of winks at you and stuff, as like you just feel magical spiritual power, and your shield just starts glowing like a little bit bluer, and it starts glowing a lot of like gold and stuff from this magical beast. So let's see, is that the end of your turn, Balrin?
Yes, Ada will be so proud. I'll tell her about this in the morning.
Nice.
This is like the best thing
It's
that
the
could ever
best.
happen.
I want a wild
Yeah.
mage
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing that could possibly
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. I want. Yeah. No, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay, Biddy, you are up next.
All right. Well, I first off have to like compose myself after that like unicorn came out, because Biddy's kind of like bubbling over with just excitement and enthusiasm, and then she's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna cast just bless you all." And I am casting it as a level 2 spell so that I can hit all 4 of us.
All 4 of you
The
guys with
unicorn
bless.
is magical, and it's not going to last for 10 minutes. So,
Okay.
yes, everybody gets blessed, including me this time.
Oh, nice. Okay, let me mark you guys all with bless. And bless, I don't think that's a concentration. I don't.
It is.
Oh, it is?
But I have the feat that gives me advantage on concentration.
Oh, okay. So I will add
Ooh.
concentration on your thing. Okay. So with bless, that gives, let's see, I think if you hover over the icon, it'll kind of tell you what it does.
Oh, sorry, I'll set
Or
it
if
to
you,
the game.
yeah, if you
bar.
could post it too. I'm trying to get it to pop up, but it's not.
Yes, I got it.
What kind of feat gives advantage on concentration checks?
It is. Let me
I might need to take notes.
yeah, where my feet are.
So bless. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, or you get to add a D4 roll to attack or saving throw. And that lasts for, what's the duration? Up to a minute. Okay. So it's going to last for 10 rounds. So yeah, so as you guys attack or do a saving throw, you'll add a d4. Sparkles, Rose. Oh, you know what?
Everybody sparkles a little bit from my blessing. You're
Just-
welcome.
Just for that, Balrin, I can name this unicorn Sparkles Rose.
Yes, it might be singular. It might be Sparkle. I
Sparkle.
can't remember, but you
Okay.
choose Sparkles. We can do Sparkles. That's 1000% the name she would choose.
Boom.
And it didn't
It
show
now
up very
has
clearly.
Sparkle
now, but it's
Rose
dwarf.
if you hover
That's all right.
over it.
I was able to read it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Sweet.
Oh
Sparkle
yeah,
Rose.
can you do something to make her seen to us? Because all we see is question marks.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I want to...
Make her an ally. Well, I guess I'm making some pretty big assumptions here, huh? Here's another combatant.
It is an ally.
Okay.
Oh, show the
Unicorn
name.
looks at
Turn.
the evil knight, and she's like, "I'm gonna break this horn off in you, bro."
After that
Yeah, I've been
fake
spending too
Solamic
much time that way.
night, you've got trust
Yeah.
issues.
Okay. So hopefully does that show you guys the name and the
Yep.
stats?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sparkle Rose.
I'm not seeing the stats.
and I don't see what you're doing. Is it in the game log?
You gotta
for
pop
the,
up the
for the
combat
beach?
tracker on the left
Oh, combat
the-
tracker shows you? Okay.
above VVTT.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at.
Oh, got it. Okay, Sparkle Rose. There we go.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. So Biddy, is that the end of your turn?
Oh, we still can't see your stats, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't think you could see your
Right.
stats, but you don't need to. But you could see their hit points and where they are in the order. Actually, I don't.
Oh, I'm
think
sorry.
you
Did you
can.
ask, is that the end of my turn? Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, why
Is
no?
that the end of your
No.
turn?
No. I'm going to also cast my lovely spiritual weapon. We're going to go Biddy Sparkle Bonk.
Nice. Okay. Oops.
So that means
Oh yeah, your spiritual weapon. Oh, I need to get out your weapon. Get out your weapons.
what the? Grump.
Oh, you're
Does an 8 hit?
an 8 is going to miss. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Does my bless work on my
Oh yeah, you
stage?
get a no, because it does not. But your spiritual weapon is out there. I'll move it, or go ahead and move it to wherever you wanted to for what guy you wanted to attack. But yours, the
that one.
the
that's
Biddy
fine
Bonk.
right there.
Biddy Bonk is out.
The Biddy Bonk.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Biddy?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Ciro.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Balrin.
Excellent. Okay, Balrin.
So I'm going to put that I need. It's my first use of it. I can do it 3 times, so that's my first one. And then I am going to. So I have a question. Is the portcullis behind the enemies, like, is it closed or is that just open? Are they just
It's
standing
open.
in front of it open? Okay.
Yeah,
There's not
it's-
like a gate there. Okay.
No.
And that's just the entrance into
It's like
their,
an open hallway. Yeah,
mirrors-
into the
manor
castle.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much space is there on either side of where the knights are in the opening? Like, are they pretty much standing in, like, is there a gap of space?
Let me
You never know.
draw. Like, you can see down the hallway, and I'll draw like a. Let me just draw a line for you so you can kind of tell.
Okay.
So the hallway is gonna go like that. There. Long line.
Not seeing it so far.
Yeah.
Need to be.
Hang on, it's Okay, there's 1
Oh, okay.
and 2. So it's just a hallway. It's about 15 feet wide because it's 5 feet per square. But that's what you see
Okay.
down in the hallway,
Okay.
past the guards.
And let's see. Can I make would it be like a acrobatics or dexterity check or something to try to get around the knight that I'm directly in front of, to get behind him?
You
What would that?
can, as long as you don't. You might promote a
An
opportunity of attack. Yeah. Like, I think that guard on the south would probably take a swing at you if you wanted to move northwest and then west around that other guard or something like that.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the chance of an opportunity attack. So I was going to go like up and around like that. Would that work? Is there enough space? It looks like there'd be enough space for me to get through.
Yep. Yeah, you can squeeze through. Okay. So yeah, if you do that,
let me try that, but then we can roll to see if he has a.
Sure. Go ahead and roll like where you want to move to, and then I'll roll the attack on that one guy.
Okay. 4. That behind him.
Yep.
So
yeah,
okay.
That's totally cool. So the guy on the south, he will swing with his longsword on you. He gets a 16 to hit, and I believe that misses.
Yeah, I have a 17 armor class, so.
Nice. Okay. So you're right behind that Solamnic Knight.
Okay. Do I still get an action? Because that was my movement, and then I did my bonus. So, okay.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and attack. I guess it wouldn't be flanking because now there's nobody where I was. But I'll go ahead and attack just with my longsword.
Okay.
Behind. Do I get any kind of a bonus since I'm behind him, or and he would have to like turn around?
If you wanted to get flanking, you could move just north 1 square. Then you would be like opposite of Halvard, which would give you flanking.
Oh, like right here. Okay.
Yeah, actually, you could move there, or you can move north.
Because then it'd be diagonal flanking.
Yep.
I see what
diagonal. Yeah.
Okay. I'll move this way like that, if that's okay. So,
sure.
And then attack the one with the red around it. So then I can get flanking, and I'll go ahead and attack with my longsword.
Okay.
Let's see. So that would be slashing.
And you'll have advantage to hit too, so you can roll twice.
Man. Oh, really? Okay. I'll make a second roll.
Ooh,
okay,
21.
That's more like it.
Yes, that hits with the 21. Nice.
All right. And then I'll roll for damage. D10 plus 3. 5. Okay, well, it was something.
5 slashing. Okay, cool. So, Ciro, you just come in with your longsword and just just hack into this, and you just find purchase through the armor of this knight, and he just lets out like a grunt and stuff as you did some damage onto him.
Nice.
Cool. Is that, I think,
all right. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is the Solamnic Knight. This guy right here. He is, let's see, he is, can't really move. Let me see, events or odds. Let me see who it goes after. Halvardir odds. Okay, so he is going to go after Ciro. Okay, you see this, he just swings at you 2 times with his longsword, Ciro. He gets a 17 on the first swing, and ooh, that's a 22. Both
Oof.
of those are gonna hit.
Both hit, yeah.
Let's see. Are these guys using? These guys are not using any shield. Okay. So this guy's using a two-hand. So 10 points of damage and another 10 points of damage. So 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is the end. Let me make sure these guys have
Right.
any bonus. No. Okay. That's the end of his turn.
Okay.
Next is Halvard. You are up next.
So just to double check on the condition, because Zero had hit one of them, correct?
Correct.
Which one was that?
That was this guy right here to your left.
Okay. I will make an attack against him since...
Okay.
Yeah, still flanking, so...
Yep. You'll have advantage. And you also have Bless too.
That is true. Me.
So you can
First
have it.
attack.
Oof.
27.
27 that hits, yeah.
As with this, I will do the... which maneuver was this one called? The sweeping attack.
Okay.
Which with that one, it's that once I hit this guy, if what I rolled to hit him would hit this other guy who's adjacent from him, and I can still hit him, I'll have superiority dice go into do damage to him. But
Okay.
for the guy that I was first hitting, let me roll damage. That's 8 slashing, and then
Okay.
the other guy, who's just diagonal from him, will take a... Yeah, it's a D8 since it's my superiority dice. Shaw. Roll. 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage. Okay.
Nice.
And then I'll do another attack against that guy.
Balrin,
Southern.
yes. You have Bardic Inspiration. Which I think is a
Can you drop that?
1d8.
Yeah, can you send that to the chat log, Jay? The Bardic Inspiration description?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
I will.
What were you rolling, Alex?
To hit that same guy again.
Oh,
with
okay.
my extra attack.
Extra attack with advantage.
That's true.
16.
I can throw bless on top of
Wait.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Something,
Do your
sorry.
bless.
4, so 20.
Yes,
Ooh,
it hits.
nice.
Roll damage.
Thank you, bless.
Glowing
That's 6
sword.
slashing.
Yes. Okay. As you do that amount of damage to the guy to the left of you guys, you see behind this armor there's a skeletal form of this knight.
Mm.
He looks, yes,
Neat.
skeletal form underneath this armor. Is that the end of your turn, Halvard?
Yeah, probably for now. I'm good with what I did.
Okay. Next, we are going to go with Sparkle Rose.
Yes.
Sparkle Rose,
With its
This
beautiful mane
beautiful-
of rainbowness.
magnificent creature, this legendary creature, you guys, is going to charge. And she is going to charge straight through these guys. Let's see. Can she make this charge first? I gotta see if she can do this. Oh yeah. 20 feet. And she is going to attack with a horn attack. Oh, okay. So it's going to make a horn attack and then one with its hooves. So it charges. It goes. Let me first move this magnificent creature. She goes right through there. She kind of like ducks around. It's a very large creature and stuff. So she is going to attack with her horns right onto that guy. Attack. Oh, okay, it's a standard attack roll. It's funny. Okay. The horn attack with the charge. Oh, crits. Oh, Sparkle
Ooh.
Rose. Oh my god.
Wow.
This unicorn crits does 19 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Shit.
Wow.
Oof. And
That's amazing.
this knight
That is
also,
so cool.
you see a skeletal form underneath this with that amount of damage that was done, and it needs to make a saving throw or be knocked prone. So it needs to make a strength saving throw. It gets an 11, which I think is not going to make it. Nope. Ooh. This creature is just flat on their back, or the skeleton. Let me find the prone. There we go. So, a prone creature, the only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and is thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So that's what prone does. So if you guys get up
Right.
close and whack them, you're going to have advantage.
Nice.
So that was just the
Wow.
charge from
We
the
should always
unicorn.
roll on the surge table. We should just do
Yeah,
Yes.
Jesus.
that. Fine.
Well,
Just,
you
like,
say that.
amazing. I love
You
the surge
remember how
table
I-
now.
Yeah, well, I remember how I cast a
Sparkle.
fireball centered on myself.
Oof,
Mm.
yeah.
But it did not
That
end
happened.
badly.
Well, you gotta break some eggs
No.
to make an omelet, you know?
Yeah.
It kicks its hooves at the creature on the ground. That's right. It's going to have advantage, but it doesn't need it because it hits it. Does another 6 points of damage. Just
Nice.
is
is
messing
amazing.
up this night. Oh,
Oh, man. This
that
epic.
is the end
Sparkle
of
Rose.
Sparkle Rose's
Sparkle
turn. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And you actually have like a stat. You must have some sort of stats for a unicorn. Like you must.
I have
Got
like access to the monster manual, so all I do is type in the creature's name, and then I click on it, and the icon shoots out, and then I can right click, and it's got the stat block and everything. So
Wow.
yeah, super.
Unicorns are no joke, dude.
No
They
joke.
fuck people up.
Wow. Okay. So next it is the Slomnik Knight 2. This one is angry. This one's gonna go after Halvard. Halvard, this knight is going to actually, instead of like using its longsword at you, it is going to reach out its hand as you see like this green necrotic magic is reaching out from its gauntlet hands, and it's going right towards you. And it gets a 12 to hit, which is going to miss. So
yeah, that's true.
it tries to throw out some necrotic type, life-draining type thingy on you, and you totally avoid it. So that is the end of its turn. Next, we are at the top of the round. Balrin, you're up.
Okay, well,
Another
think I did the best
unicorn.
thing I could by summoning the fucking unicorn.
You
Yeah,
pop another
Jesus.
unicorn out of your magic
A whole
hat.
pack of those. Yeah.
Yeah. See if I can surge some more.
As far
I
as the eye
will.
can see.
Get it.
God, so they had a dozen of these people with them, so I'm trying not to expend too much. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm going to. I'll do another first level chromatic orb, but this one, it's going to be at the one that's standing, because the one that's laying
Okay.
down, I don't want to.
Right, you'd have disadvantage to hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Boom, bitches! I will
Ooh,
not use anything
crit.
else.
That is a crit. Nice. You roll a 1 and then a 20. Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
2-1.
ones.
Two
Mind you,
ones.
2-1.
2 ones
then
and a
a
20.
20. Does that do anything with damage, or is that just?
Right click
Yeah.
on your
Really?
spell and see if it gives you that crit option.
Wow.
I feel like it would if you crit with the spell. Or Alex,
I would
tell
imagine.
us if we're wrong.
I'm pretty sure usually if you crit, I mean, assuming it's an attack signature, I don't know whatever happens if
Yeah.
you're
I don't-
doing a save.
I don't think it would tell you in the description, but I think on the damage on your character sheet, if you right click on the damage, it'll give you the option to select crit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Crit damage. Oh, it even. Yeah, got it. Got it.
Oh,
See what it does.
and what kind of
One
damage?
of two of those fire. So 2 of those were 1s. So add 2 to that. So that'll be 26 points of damage. It didn't look like it did anything to it, did it?
That is exactly what you need to take this guy down. So
Ooh.
yeah, your fire chromatic
Unicorn
orb.
and a crit.
Whoop! Balrin, why don't you describe how your fire chromatic orb just incinerates this thing?
I think the sight of this beautiful creature really just fills him with like determination and focus, and he just looks at the other
unicorn.
one and does,
She turns
yeah,
at you and winks at
just
you
like,
before you cast
I
it.
got you, Sparkle. We can do this. Just like chucks a hurling ball of fire, and I'm gonna see if I surge again.
Oh, that's
Good.
right. Yeah.
We're good with surges.
5.
So yeah,
The one
And then-
time we're happy to see another
Cool.
five.
All right.
right.
Is that the end of your turn, Balrin?
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
Biddy, you are up next.
All right. I'm just gonna walk up to the guy on the ground and sparkle bonk him, or attempt to.
You can do so with advantage because you've got the unicorn behind you. So go
Oh,
ahead and yep, you got
My
flanking with the unicorn. Oh,
Is it
21.
21
That's
hit.
gonna hit. You don't need
Okay.
your bless.
7 points.
7 points. Excellent. It takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage with your. Was that a warhammer? I forget.
Mace.
Mace. Okay, with your maces. Excellent. That is your action. What else would you like to do?
My spiritual weapon will attack also. So 12 hit,
No, it does not.
but it's flanking with 0.
Oh yeah, it is. Yep. Go ahead and roll advantage. I don't see why it wouldn't have advantage. I don't know. Okay. Well, your hammer,
It was not destined to
your
hit.
Biddy
It was-
bonk is just having issues. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Biddy?
Yes.
Okay. Ciro, you are up next. You've got this knight that is on death's door, prone.
Okay. I'm just going to attack again, and I have
advantage.
advantage. So yeah, let me roll for my long sword. Here we go. Ooh, nice. All right,
24.
and
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
all right, and then here's damage.
Oh,
11. Hey, that was not too
nice. Go ahead and
Solid
tell
hit.
us how you slay this last knight on the ground.
So he's like clamoring. He's some sort of gross green glowing skeleton in a night suit, and he's like climbing. He's trying to kind of like awkwardly, haltingly climb back up to his feet, but he was just basically like on all fours trying to climb back up. And I say, "Not today, sir." And I and I just like bring my long sword down, two handed, and just cut off his head.
Nice. As you do that, you just see this skeleton just goes into dust, and the just old rusty Klomnik armor just kind of falls onto the steps. that are leading into the castle. So you guys dispatch these things. You guys continue onwards down towards the main kind of council chamber with Sparkle Rose kind of leading the way.
No correction. I would like to mount Sparkle Rose if she will let me, but if she will not, that is fine.
In the sense of riding a horse.
Yes.
Gotta try.
Consent.
You would ride a horse.
Sparkle
Yeah.
Rose
Yeah.
will allow you to ride it. So Balrin, you are leading the charge on this beautiful, majestic unicorn down the hallway, while the group is just following behind you. Everything else is just like eerily quiet, but you just hear the galloping clunk of this unicorn, and the unicorn kind of stops, and it turns back to all you guys, and it kind of bows its head, and kind of bows its arm and stuff, and like disappears into like sparkling gold glitter and stuff all over the ground and stuff.
I'd like to give Sparkle a big hug and be like, I'll remember your service forever.
Okay.
Thank you, friend.
You get
Until we meet again.
Thank you, Sparkle Rose.
Thank you. And she just
Biddy lets out a sub.
she gives you a big horse knee.
Tear fall.
There's a tear falling.
Falling freely
yeah.
from all
Heals
rooms.
any wounds. A unicorn tear.
Yes, a unicorn tear. So the unicorn disappears. You guys get closer to the council chamber area. Let's see. As you near the chamber where the governor and the city council are meeting. Actually, hang on. Let me turn off just the music. As you near the chamber where the governor and city council are meeting with the Knights of Slomnia, the halls are empty. The council chamber's doors stand ajar, and its guard is absent. Though the room usually buzzes with conversation, everything is silent. You guys are just outside the doors right now. What would you like to do?
Just keep going through, I guess. Just kind of
Okay.
go on in.
As you guys enter in, let me change scenes
With-
for us.
I can't speak for it, but my sword's drawn, so with weapons drawn.
Yeah.
Do we
Yes.
want to try to be stealthy? I mean, I think I have disadvantage on stealth.
As do I.
Okay. Yeah.
Guess we've not
Fun.
necessarily, but we're on alert. I don't know.
Okay. On alert with weapons drawn. Biddy, your spiritual hammer does fade at this point and stuff, just FYI.
Okay.
So you guys step into this
Here.
area here. You guys step into a scene. Oh, what was
Damn
that,
it.
Mikey?
Okay, good.
A scene of slaughter spills across the council chamber. Several guards wearing the colors of Kalamon's soldiers lie tangled amid skeletal remains in tarnished Solamnic armor. The bloody bodies of Kalamon's council members slump in high-backed chairs and across the room's large table. At a position of honor opposite the door, Governor Kalof Miat's body is transfixed to his chair, a gleaming longsword piercing his chest. Next to the governor's body, a man in Solamnic armor rocks back in a chair. Let me show you what he looks like. This is what he looks like. He props his booted feet on the table as he balances a scroll on one finger. And he looks over at you guys. Noticing you, the knight stands, clears his throat, and bombastically declares, "Hail, friends, and fear not, your heroes have arrived." I, Knight Caradoc, bring word that the Knights of Solamnia are, at this very moment, en route with all manner of pomp and mustache wax and whatever else they bother with these days. He gestures at the corpses about the room. Do try to contain yourselves better than this lot did. And he lets off a mockingly laugh, like, ha 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 ha. I would say, what would you guys like to do?
I don't know. I don't know if you saw in the chat, but as soon as we're going into the doors, I cast that Melf's minute meteors before
Before?
we walk into this door. Yeah.
Okay.
6 tiny meteors in my space, up to 10 minutes. They're just going to kind of chill next to me.
Oh, okay. Sure. That sounds good.
Oh, let me see if I surged.
So we don't see any more of his little skeletal goons around, do we?
No, you do not. You see some of them are killed, kind of like the ones that you guys killed out front. I'm gonna just put you guys on the map, and I'll let you guys kind of put yourselves wherever you want to. But there's in the description and then on the map are a little bit different. There you guys are. It says like there's a table, but there's basically all the dead people around you are nobles or part of the council that are all killed. Right here, that is where Mayor Caliph or the Governor Caliph is dead. He's got a huge long sword in his back, and this is where that Caradoc is right there. But it seems all the council members are slain. There's a huge fight that broke out. You can see some dead Calamon soldiers on the map too. It's kind of a big map, so you might have to like zoom in to kind of get into that near the kind of the throne room area. What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, your voice isn't coming through again.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Do you want to do the same thing? Jay's, yeah. I saw your
Oh,
mouth
Jay's
moving.
voice. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
Oh,
Okay. It's gonna relog.
Now?
Yep.
There it
We
is.
can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So annoying. I don't know what's going on. So I say, what on Kryn happened here? Referring to with like gesturing at the people who are all the dead bodies.
What happened here was what my lord wanted to happen. You know, me being a knight of Solamnia and all, I have to uphold certain laws to my lord.
I say, well, who is your lord?
That's for me to know, and you not to know. And
I say no knight of Solamnia would preside over a scene of slaughter like this.
as he
I'm going to keep a lookout. As they're talking, I'm going to start looking around the room, trying
Okay.
to see if there's anybody waiting for us.
Sure.
I would also like to do so.
Yeah, you guys can all kind of make a perception check if you'd like. And he's like,
There's a nice roll.
very nice.
Nice, Biddy.
Okay.
Halvard's pulling out them
Should be getting
low
there.
ones.
My sword is still
Big
very distracting.
Perception checks.
So
Very
shiny.
nice.
So
Okay.
shiny.
It's so nice, even in here.
So you guys look around the whole room. You don't see anybody lurking in any shadows or anything. It looks like it's just this knight, Caradoc, who's just right there. And he starts giggling and stuff. Of course, you know, Knights of Solamnia aren't actually coming. But, saying so did allow my lord to have him and his retinue through the gates, though.
Oh, I see. Where are the rest of you? I'd like to be able to murder you all at once.
The rest of them are out doing my lord's business right now. And, but, it seems I must, take care of some business here. And
I'm going to go ahead and send a meteor right at. I'm not even going to wait.
Everybody roll
Finish.
initiative. This guy, he's just
Yeah.
gonna grab his longsword and just like rip it right out of the governor's back and stuff, and we are gonna go into combat.
I say we should keep him alive to figure out who his lord is.
It is fair.
Not that we can't attack him, but it's just
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
okay.
Just go for non-lethal.
Get him.
get him.
Don't get him too much.
We'll start the combat music again. Oh my god, so much combat. So depending on how it goes, we might have to pause the combat halfway, but because I don't want to, because of time and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Caradoc is gonna go first. All right. So he has. Let's see. Doesn't kind of tell me what kind of armor he's got, but he does have a long sword.
If he's in Solomonic Knight armor, wouldn't it be plate?
Yeah, but it's interesting. So, he is going to.
He's actually dragon in disguise.
Yeah.
Should have made out of cardboard.
Oh wow.
Oh shit. Whoops.
An evil unicorn in disguise.
Oh.
At some point, these draconians run out of polyjuice potion. They're really
That's
straining
right.
their supply.
So he will move. Let's see. 10, 15, 20.
Powdered boom
25.
skin's pretty hard to find.
He moves right in front of you guys. He's going to use a bonus action. And he is going to whisper something. He's going to use this divisive whisper to Halvard. Halvard, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me. Oh, know that you do have
Whispers.
you do have bless still
Bless?
on you. Actually, bless only goes for a minute, doesn't it? Is it
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Oh, okay. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, so you still have bless. Everybody still has bless. So you can use a D4 for your wisdom saving
wisdom?
throw. Yeah. Wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
My weakness whispers.
And add a D4.
13. And then
A 16.
316.
Okay. You succeed the whisper. You hear of a whisper that he tried to say, your friend Biddy. Attack her. She's so close to you. You must attack
I'm
her.
sorry. I was wrong. It is only 1 minute, so I was doing it wrong. So we don't have bless anymore.
Oh, okay. Well then, Halvard, you
Would I have failed in that instance?
You would have failed. So you must make
Fucking attack. Actually, now
you immediately use your reaction to make a
What do you say
melee
like that?
attack against another creature of Caradoc's choice, which is Biddy. So go ahead and make an attack roll, a melee attack against Biddy.
Now is Biddy within range? Because Biddy seems to be in limbo between a couple squares.
She is.
I saw that too.
Biddy is in limbo. Actually, let me see if it's
Move her up then. Right?
target mix succeed.
Halvard.
Yeah. So Halvard, you're gonna just be right there. It doesn't really say anything about movement, and it doesn't say being anything. So you know what? You guys were 5 feet apart from each other, and it doesn't say anything about you making movement. So you're gonna attack Biddy, so you'd probably use a range weapon to attack her.
Gotcha. That would then be my light crossbow.
Yes.
Sure. 18 to hit.
18.
Yeah.
That does hit Biddy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, thankfully minimum damage so far.
5. Okay, Biddy, you take 5. And Halvard, you just see like his eyes are kind of like purpley, and then he just kind of snaps out of it, just kind of like not knowing what he just did. And then that was his bonus action. Now he is going to reach out and try to touch. He's going to try and touch Biddy. He rolls a 10. That's going to miss. And he rolls another bad 15. That misses. He tries to touch you, and it's kind of like the knights too. He's got like this green necrotic magic from his hands. He's like, ah, like reaches out to you, and you just kind of like dodge out of the way and duck and stuff like that with your shield. And that is the end of his turn. Halvard, you are up next.
Gotcha. So am I now normal with
Yes.
my consciousness?
Yes, that was just
Sweet.
basically a reaction for you.
Gotcha.
I'll remove
As he'll go ahead and snap back and go. Well, I don't know why I did that, but I have a sneaking suspicion you did this. He's just gonna point to this
Knight
thing. I just
Caradoc.
had his name. I think. Yeah, Caradoc. Now I probably would have had to put away my sword and shield. Do I have to pull those back out again?
You can use whatever weapon you want to, if that's what.
Okay, I just remember there was something about stowing and pulling out weapons that one can only do a certain amount of something.
Sorry, I sent the wrong image. I did, but
Man, he really looks different now.
yeah, he does. That's the wrong one. Lol.
But then I'll just switch back to my longsword and try to hit him.
Okay. First one.
I realize I
hits.
should have gone around a flank, but
Oh,
well. The 16 hit, you said?
yes. 16 hits.
Sweet. You say he has a longsword, right?
Correct.
And I wanna get that out of his hand. I wanna use my disarming strike.
Okay.
Because now I feel a little bit spiteful. Even though this guy shot hand magic.
Disarm.
So at that one, I'll use one of my
Oh,
spirit die,
strength saving
and
throw.
he will take an additional damage. And yeah, he'll make a strength saving throw, which my save is a 16 DC.
Okay. Ooh, he fails.
Aha.
His longsword drops to the ground. He's like, "Ha! I don't need such a pitiful weapon to destroy you guys." And his hands just like crackle with this necrotic energy.
As Alvar will just say, I want to kick it away from him. He's very spiteful right now. He does not like it. He's very upset with this conundrum. But would I be able to kick away his sword from him?
Yes. Yep, you can do that.
Excellent.
He doesn't really seem to
I'll go ahead and...
care much about his sword, his long sword.
Well, that's what he thinks now until I start stabbing the shit out. well, I guess continue doing so, not starting.
Okay.
But I will then hit him. I guess I'll roll for that damage though.
Yeah. So,
So
11 points of
11,
damage.
and then
Okay.
plus my spirity die. 2, so
2.
13 slashing damage.
Okay. Excellent. You slash
And then with
him.
my second attack, though.
Okay. Second attack.
Not so great. Get
Okay.
him next time. It's only an 11. But he has been warned
Okay.
and is without a sword.
11, that is going to miss. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Albert?
Yeah.
Okay. Ciro, you are up next.
Okay. I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers,
Okay.
and let's see here. So that would be. Do I need a roll? Let's see now. And a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I was thinking that I was like had enough room, 5 feet on each side.
Okay.
I guess. I'm sorry. I guess I can't because of Halvard and the several of my spells involve like cubes and things that like make them like not easy to use in melee situations. I'm like, why does it have to be like that? Okay. Actually, let's see. Sorry. Let me instead cast.
For what level were you casting it as?
Well, I was gonna class Cloud of Daggers at second level, but I think I'm gonna instead. Sorry, canceling that. Instead, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Oh, okay. Hold person.
So yeah, and so they have to just succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Looks like 14, or be paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
And
Okay.
and then each time they have to make another Wisdom saving throw to beat 14.
Okay. So you cast this Hold Person on him, and you just see like this, you know, these magical patterns like going around him, and he's like, ha 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 ha! You cannot hold me. I am more than just a person. And he just blows like this, and your like little runes and stuff of Hold Person just like seem to be immune upon him.
Wow.
And he's
Okay.
like, let me show you what true power is. As he just mocks you and laughs. Ha 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 ha. Is that the end of your turn, Ciro?
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and cast Bardic Inspiration again as my bonus action, and I'll cast it on Halvard.
Okay.
Because he needs it. Because he needs to get revenge.
Excellent. Okay.
So.
Halvard, I will
That's true.
mark you with
His slander is
Bardic
not awesome.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alrighty.
Mhm.
Did you want to move at all too, Ciro, or? Actually, I forgot to ask you too, Halvard, if you wanted to move at all. Nice. Mikey.
He's probably staring where he's at, but
Okay.
I'll move one closer to him. I'll move right there.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Next up is Biddy.
All right. Biddy's gonna reach out and touch somebody. But I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Inflict wounds. Okay.
So that means I'm gonna make a melee spell attack.
Okay.
Is a 17 hit?
17. I fudged on his armor class before, and I changed it, so a 17 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Is the end of my turn?
Okay. Do you want to use a bonus action at all, or? Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Balrin, you are up next. Oh, you're muted too if you're talking, Mikey.
I was.
Ugh.
Has anybody hit this guy yet?
Yes, Halvard has.
Okay. All right. I will try a second level chromatic orb at him.
Okay.
See what happens. Okay, I will. 26.
26. That
Gonna be
is
fire damage.
definitely gonna hit.
Better hit. Here comes the boom. With 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And then let's see if I surge real quick. I do not. Oh, what a wasted 20.
That was fire damage.
Yep, and all of those were the rolls were fine. And then as a bonus action, this is where the chromatic orb comes into play. So I've got 6 little no, wrong words. Melfs, minute meteors. So I've got little 6 tiny meteors that are floating in the air and orbiting me. And so as my bonus action, I will take 2 of those meteors and send them streaking towards a point or points you choose within 120 feet of you.
Okay.
Can impact and explode. Each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. So I'll throw this or take 2d6 fire.
Okay.
So 2 of them, I'm going to aim for right behind them.
Okay.
So I don't hurt us. And I'm going to make, dexterity saving throw. So
dexterity saving throw?
he
Okay.
needs to make, he needs to make 2. And he needs to beat 16.
Okay. I'll do that. But when you notice, like, you threw your fire orb on him, and even Halvard too, you, like, when you guys did damage, it almost seemed like he was resistant to some of this damage. Where he would have taken the full damage, he only took about half of it. So he took about half of it from the fire. Oh wait.
Not from his sword.
Balrin, don't you have something where if they're
Right.
resistant against it, they take non-resist,
Oh,
so they
damage.
take it? I think you do.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just looking for the
Okay.
the
I'm pretty
backup
sure.
features trait.
Okay.
I think it's the one that lets you have your ones equal twos.
How's it that my damage as well was half?
Yeah.
Yep, they ignore.
If I was using the silver longsword,
Ooh.
though?
Never mind. Yes, if you're silvered, longsword tend to do damage. And
It may be an incredibly distracting weapon, but it helps in this
yes,
situation.
it did. And then, yes, because this creature is resistant to fire, it takes the full damage. So I retract both what I said. This thing took it. And then he needs to make a dexterity saving throw against your meteors.
2 of them.
2 of them?
Because I'm sending 2 of them at him.
Okay. Oops. Okay. The first one, he gets an 11. And then a 8.
Okay.
11.
Okay, so he fails both. So he's going to take the full brunt. Same idea with I will reroll 1. So there's 7. And 9. So he takes 16 more points of damage.
16. And what kind of... This is fire?
All fire, baby. It's all fire. Don't resist that shit.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was the total damage that you did?
So it was 16 for the bonus action things,
16,
and then the
ouch.
chromatic orb was 17.
Okay. Oh, you're rolling the meteor damage right now? Okay, 16.
I already
Okay,
did.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's 2 of them. Yep.
Okay. This guy's looking pretty messed up. He is just getting wrecked with meteors, fire orbs, and all that stuff. Nice. Did you roll for your surge? Not sure.
I don't. I won't roll for those
Oh, the
meteors
meteors?
because
Okay.
I already casted that earlier. So now I've got 4 more that are just floating around me
Oh, gotcha.
for 10 minutes.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Balrin?
Yeah, I think that's good for
Cool.
now.
All right. Caradoc. Caradoc goes next. He is going to, let's see. He's going to go after Halvard here. Halvard, again, he's going to whisper sweet nothings in your ear. He says, now,
Our weakness.
I want you to attack that guy with the mustache and that good-looking fellow right next to you. So go ahead and
Please
roll
stop
a
whispering.
wisdom
That's a good
saving
choice.
throw.
Now with Bardic Inspiration, with how it works is that I'm
Oh,
able to roll
you
it
can use that.
before I know if it is gonna. It can be after I roll, but before I know if it succeeds or fails. Right? Is
I
that what it was?
believe. Let me.
Yeah, sounds right. Let me look.
Let me scroll up.
Shit, that was hold person. My bad.
We can one.
Bardic
There it is.
The
inspiration.
creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check. The creature can wait, so you can wait until after you roll the d20 before deciding to use the Bardic Inspiration die. It must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails. Okay,
Okay.
so you can roll, but
So
then you don't
yeah.
know
You don't know what it
theoretically
is.
whether it succeeded or failed. But you can go ahead and roll for
All right.
your attack or whatever.
All right, so I'll do a roll. Okay, that's a 9. I know that's not gonna pass. So
Are you gonna use your bardic inspiration?
it's a D8, right?
Correct.
Yes.
In this instance, yeah, I probably will use it. May as well.
Sure.
Come on,
Come on, roll good.
14.
That is not gonna make it. You are going to make a
Trat.
reaction melee attack against Zero with your longsword. Attack
So
that
noble
good-looking fellow.
Uh,
You want to do it.
Well, now you say it. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not the champion because
Oh,
that'd
wow.
be
Oh yeah,
bad.
that would crit if
But-
you were a champ. Yeah.
I just haven't
Oh, wow.
do it. Thankfully, it'll just be the normal D8.
D8.
8 slashing.
8 slashing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I keep rolling below average on these D8s on attacking players. That will be awesome.
Caradoc just laughs. Ha 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 ha. I will show you the true power. My fun little new henchman here is doing so good. And he's like, here, let me touch you and help you, my friend. And he tries to reach out and touch you, Halvard, with this green necrotic beams that are coming out of his hands. He will try to touch you twice. First time is a 24 and a 21. Both are going to hit you.
Ooh, yeah,
You are going to take
that is true.
15 and another 15. You take 30 points of necrotic damage. This was
Oh, my numpads.
withering
That's my
touch that he just inflicted upon you. And that is
Sure.
the end of his round. Or his turn. Next is you, Halvard.
If only I was able to disarm his hands, but that doesn't really make any sense. But
As I told you,
Just to
I
rob
don't
him of-
need that long sword.
oh no, probably not. But you're probably going to have needed a shield when I killed.
Oh, did you want to move
Which
at all
I
too
will.
for flanking, all that stuff?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna do that. I'm just not sure which position I want to do for
Okay.
flanking.
Sure.
So actually, I'll move to here so that I'm not in the way of the minute meteors
Oh yeah.
when he throws more of those. So I'll do that. But I'll use my bonus action to cast Second Wind,
Ooh, nice.
which
Okay.
would be a D8 plus 5, or D10 plus 5.
D10 plus 5, yeah.
Just roll a D10 and then add 5.
9.
9.
Excellent.
14.
14 hit points back.
Sweet. Well, I may not have hand magic, but I have random heal myself abilities, and I'm now going to stab you a lot magic. So, see how that goes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to go fairly soon. Just
Okay.
so we may have to, if it seems like the combat's gonna be going on a while, which is fine. This is good combat, but
Okay.
I may have to step out, or we may have
Sure.
to take a pause.
Okay.
That's fair. One of those is a nat 20.
That is going to hit.
Wow.
It would be a good idea for me to use a maneuver. However, I don't know if there's anything else coming down the pipe. So I'm gonna hold off on using a maneuver for now, and I'll just
Okay.
do slashing damage. Well, okay. 10, which would actually, yeah, it's just 10 because it just
10
doubles the
damage.
dice.
Okay.
Not entirely. It's all right. I guess it's better than missing, so I'll take that.
Excellent. He takes 10.
And then the other attack.
Yeah. With advantage. That's right. Yeah. 20, dirty 20. That hits.
Or dirty 20.
That hits.
A D8. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. He's
One of these-
still in bloodied mode. Is that the end of your turn, Halvard?
Yeah. I will not worry about anything else for the time being.
Okay. Yeah, I think, why don't we just stop here? Just because he's still in bloodied, we might have a few rounds and stuff to go. But we can just continue next week from here and mid-fight combat with this Knight Caradoc. So, cool.
Fair.
Well, thank
All
you
right.
to the Twitch viewers. We'll say goodnight to you guys. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night.